Hello everyone, I'm Ivor from 8ho and today I'm going to present our experiment to mass affect the bouncy of an object. So first of all, our experiment question. We've learned that the density would affect the bouncy of the object or the time it takes to sink. So we think that objects will float if they were light. We are going to test how do mass affect the bouncy by testing how long would different objects take to sink. What is the relationship between bouncy and mass? If mass changes, what will happen to the bouncy? So here's some keywords for you, bouncy and density. So our hypothesis is we predict that heavier objects will sink faster because heavier objects has a higher density. So here's some variables. Our independent variables is that we'll test some different objects, and dependent variables is that we will test the time of the object it sinks. And our control variables is that same height to drop the object, same amount of water, and same timer. So here's some equipment. So some watch, coin, whiteout, mechanical pencil, pen, 2B pencil, eraser, ruler, and of course sink and water, and a timer. Our procedure is that first we will fill the water in the container to 10 centimeters, and then we'll drop the object from a height, and we will test how long does it take to sink to the bottom, and then we record the time it takes, and last we repeat the steps. So here's some our results. Okay, so our conclusion. The graph shows that as the mass is changed, the speed of sinking doesn't changes in a certain way. This goes against our hypothesis of only mass will affect the speed of sinking. So here's our another conclusion. Well, actually, the mass didn't affect the speed of sinking, since the mechanical pencil is 12.7 grams and it took 2.28 seconds to sink. But the 2B pencil is 9.7 grams and it took 1.84 seconds. But at the same time, we found out that the volume of the object does affect the speed of sinking. So we think that our conclusion is both mass and volume will affect the speed of sinking, which is different from our hypothesis of only mass will affect the speed of sinking. Finally, the evaluation. Next time we think that we could use machines instead ourselves to calculate the speed of object sinking. What I mean is that we can use machine to measure did the object touch the bottom of the tank. Also, we think that we can use objects that has got the same volume but different mass to measure, which will make the experiment more accurate. So thank you everyone.